Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, a weekly show where we talk about stuff.
Go Patriots!
This is episode 249. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. Hi, Neil.
Hey, Matt.
I don't want to do this.
You never do. I'm tired of having to always talk you up and get you interested in this podcast.
This week will be even harder. Not just because of what we're going to talk about,
but how we're going to talk about it.
How we're going to talk about it, and also the fact that there's motherfucking snow on the ground.
Snow, baby.
So guess who stayed home today?
You snow at the kids.
Yep.
You don't like that because that's family.
That's family. I don't like that. No.
You don't have
I like
time
my
for
time.
that.
I like my
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So it should have been a 2-hour delay at most. These fuckers can't handle anything, and they're like, nope, school's canceled, so bummer. And more coming, so we're going to have more days off. Yay.
So when you said these fuckers can't handle anything, were you talking about your kids?
No, I'm talking about the school district.
Gotcha. Just wanted to clarify because I didn't want to throw you under the bus with not being sure.
No, the kids are ding-dongs. That's what I call them.
Ding-dongs.
To their face.
Is there ding and dong, or are they both ding-dongs?
No, they're both ding-dongs.
There's not ding one and dong two?
No, not like that.
You're the dong.
That would be inappropriate, Neil.
Oh, my gosh. Call those fuckers, my kid ding-dongs.
I didn't call them fuckers. It's that motherfucking school district. But anyway,
tomato.
Speaking of motherfucking, let's go to the motherfucking sports desk.
So soon, we're not going to talk about your snow?
No.
Did you make snow angels?
No.
Now, tell me once again your aversion to the snow. Is it just because you have to spend more time with your family?
No, it's because the inconvenience of like roads being fucking shut down.
You don't go anywhere.
Dude.
You're a finance guy.
Right, I can't go anywhere. I'm trapped.
Trapped
Goddamn rat
by
in a
this
cage.
pile of money.
No, and so one thing is, yes, I like the kids to go to school on school days because they get enough fucking days off. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with the school calendar these days.
Did you never go to school?
I
did. When you were in school, did you think we get way too many days off?
No, because we got less days off than they do.
We had to go to school 183 days a year. How many school days did they have to go to?
I don't know. I don't know the number. I just focus on the day at hand.
I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't know how long they have to go to school.
I know when it starts and when it ends. I don't know the exact number of days. I don't plot that out when I go through. It's like when I'm working with one of my kids on their homework and they start looking through and going, and I got to do that page and I got to do that page. And I'm like, hey, man, focus on the question at hand. Let's not look ahead.
Listen, ding dong.
Come on.
So
you see your buddy doing that?
Yeah. Hey, man, why are you looking at so many pages, bro? You see your brother doing that?
Dude, focus on the one that you're working on now.
I'm not looking at pages,
I'm not looking at the next page. Why are you doing it? God.
Oh, that's too funny.
So anyway, that's why I don't like the snow. It's just an inconvenience. It keeps you from doing shit. I got hockey Friday. I got hockey next Wednesday. It might fuck with that. I just don't like it.
Oh, you have more coming?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the forecast? Oh, let's do a little Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks weather. What is your weather?
No, it's supposed to be dry the next couple of days, colder and balls, and then it's supposed to come back this weekend, like on Saturday, and run all the way into next week. So things can change. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you had snow. I'm sorry that you had to spend an extra day with your kids because they apparently are just home way too much.
It's true.
You need more school days.
It's true. Let's
maybe you can put them in like an academic camp.
No, but we do sometimes do. We do an after school program, and then you can sign up for days when there's like some of the days off at school. You can actually put them in a thing.
That is brutal.
Yeah. Well, people got shit to
I
do,
understand.
man.
I understand because you're hardly ever home.
Or I have to do fucking work. Ever think of that, Neil? You know how hard it is to do a goddamn
podcast once a week?
Podcast when there's kids in the back? No, meeting. When there's kids watching something or doing something and they're going, rah! Then you go in there and go, hey, guys, got a meeting. Can you guys keep it down? Yeah. 2 seconds later, rah!
Well, that's what happens with Ding and Dong.
That's true. Sorry, Ding Dong, if you ever listen to this. Anyway, let's go to the fucking sports desk.
Sports Desk with 2 dicks.
Okay, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Oh my. Do you mean the podcast, our friendship?
Who knows at this point?
I know. What are you referring
We'll leave
to?
that open. I was going to say, do you want to start with the boring-ass football or the fucking train wreck of a halftime show or the Rams' horrible game preparation and execution or maybe some of the shit commercials?
Let's take it in order.
Well, why don't we start with this, actually? Why don't we start with...
Then why did you ask me, man?
Why don't we
now
start...
I feel like I'm your wife.
No. I'll make you feel like my wife. why don't we start with how the hell you watched the game? Because
Poop hole, loophole.
we'll get to that. Part of the frustration
Yes.
of my Super Bowl experience
Is me.
is the fact that having a text exchange with you about football is impossible,
Right.
because you're like
I'm
listening to a
35 seconds
transistor
behind.
radio or
Yeah.
getting fucking smoke signals. I don't know what it is, but you are getting stuff in very slow motion. And so anytime I would say something, you'd be like, what happened?
Right. Well, let me start by saying this.
Yes.
I did not make it to the VFW
At all.
at all. So what happened with this is kind of a story.
So you haven't seen the game at all.
No, I did. I watched the game.
Okay.
Just delayed from you.
Oh, okay. So you actually were getting the broadcast, but it was online. It wasn't just the game cast.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct. Well, correct. But I didn't see all the commercials because
Sure.
I didn't really want to watch
You
it.
didn't miss a whole lot. I'll
Right.
get to those in a minute.
There is a couple I liked.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Anyway, so my dad is going through some medical stuff. He had to have wrist surgery. He
Yep.
has to have his other wrist surgerized. He found out that he has cysts on his kidneys,
Oh, man.
and they were concerned that they might be cancerous.
Okay.
So they had to have an MRI. Now, we did not get the results till yesterday evening, and they are not cancerous.
That's good to know.
Right. So what happens is if they were they did an MRI, and if they were solid, they were going to have to do a biopsy. But they were able to see that there's just liquid in them, which means that they're not cancerous. So he'll be okay from that. So
Okay.
there was that, and then also found out that he has to have on the found out Friday he has to have back surgery because remember he had those 2 shots because he has bone spurs on his
Oh,
spine.
my God.
Yeah. So he's not in great shape. Anyway, it was my dad and I are very close, as most people that probably have listened to this podcast. Not like you and your dad. We
Here we
actually
go.
like each other.
Here we go.
So it was a little bit, and with me, with my anxiety in my head, it was very emotionally taxing for me.
So you didn't want to go to the VFW because of that and add
That's
to
it.
the stress? You wanted to be at
Right.
home?
Right. I just wasn't in the mood to be really around people. I wanted to be with Annalise, but I didn't want to. And the VFW can be a little emotionally taxing too because there's all these freaking war vets. There's World War II vets that still go there, and some of them like aren't doing the best. And
Well, if they're a
it's-
World War II vet, then yeah, they shouldn't be doing the best.
They're not doing the best.
'Cause
There's
that
a
was-
lot of Desert Storm and Afghanistan, and some of them are visibly not doing well emotionally. The physical stuff doesn't bother me, I mean, so
Sure.
you don't have a leg. That ain't my problem, man.
Right.
Freaking walk it off. Pun intended. No, so I wasn't in a good headspace.
Gotcha.
So, and as we know, me watching the Patriots in the playoffs or the Super Bowl isn't that much fun for me.
Yes, which is hilarious given their success. But what you probably could have done maybe early on.
Dude, they've only won 6.
Yeah, I know.
They've been 9 times.
I know. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
What you could
What's
have done.
that percentage?
Tip for next time.
66? 65?
66.7%. Next time, what you can do is early in the text exchange, you could say, didn't make it to the VFW.
I know. I apologize. I thought you knew. I thought we had talked about
You
it.
didn't tell me until sometime during the second half, and I thought, well, did you go home at halftime?
Oh, no. It was late. It was I think it was late or early in the 4th quarter when you finally found out. It was really late.
Yep. Keeping me in the dark.
So, yeah. So anyway, so it was funny because I was texting you saying, what happened? I'm on delay. And you were like, what the fuck are they doing at the VFW?
Yeah.
What are they watching through? Yeah, no. So it was delayed because of slang. And then, but what was not delayed was the simulcast on NFL.com, which you could just watch it. I did not know that this was a thing.
So you switched over like way late to the live feed?
Way late. Well, the live feed I didn't have out in the living room because it was too complicated to bring it up on what is the browser that you have to use on Amazon. Anyway, it was ridiculous. So I was coming into the bedroom to watch stuff, and then I'd go back out and watch it again. So
Just to make
and then
it
I was
more
checking it out
confusing.
on my and then I was checking it on my phone, which helped, but I didn't see the play, so then I had to come back in here to watch the replay.
Yeah, so
very confusing.
And if for those who
So I
aren't,
watched the game actually like 3 times.
so those who aren't experienced with talking to Neil during a game, he just continually tells you how it's all going to go wrong.
Right.
and just text after text after text, even to an unreasonable level. So then I was trying to one-up him by going, nope. So that's why when you would be like, oh, it's over, I'd be like, yeah, no, it's over. So I was just throwing it back at you. But then late,
However,
it was like, watch, it's going to happen. See, it's going to happen.
It's not. I've seen games where it's been the fumble recovery for the six, or in that game, a pick six could have easily happened.
Okay, what Neil is referring to is the Patriots have the ball. They're trying to kill the clock. They're not going to throw the ball.
Right.
But
it was 10-3.
So they're running. They're running.
Right.
And Neil says to
fumble
me,
can happen.
You never know, a pick six could happen.
No, but I did say a fumble. I said watch for the fumble. Because that could have easily, in that stupid game, that easily could have happened.
Maybe.
I mean, the Rams' defense is no joke.
No, but unfortunately, their offense is.
Their game planning is not the best.
It was fucking terrible.
You know how frustrating it was to watch the Patriots just march down the field and have nothing happen, though?
Yeah, you know what's even more frustrating? Having your team go 3 and out and punt every fucking time. That's even more frustrating. Because yes, you're upset that they're blowing chances, but at the same time, you're like, well, we're moving the ball. It's going to happen.
Right. That's what I thought, but it didn't happen.
But eventually it did.
Kind of.
So
it kind of happened. But at the end of the first half, what was it? Brady had 175 or 185 yards passing. They had like 10 first downs and 3 points.
yeah. Well,
And I think they had the ball in the first half 63 minutes.
right. It was brutal to watch. And I mean, it's one of those where I'd rather have seen the Pats win like 34-21. You know, I'd have rather lost by more and had it been exciting and have some fucking scores. And you know, you get people out there who are like, oh, it's just good old fashioned football or defensive struggle. It's like, look,
I am a defensive fan, but not in the playoffs or the Super Bowl. Hey, man, you see me playing defense? You see Bobby playing defense?
I don't want 54-52, but like, let's have some touchdowns. Like, let's
Right.
have some moments instead of just punt.
Right.
It's not that exciting. The biggest
No.
gain of the fucking whole game was 29 yards.
Yeah.
So it was very frustrating to watch. I was trying to figure out during the game, did Todd Gurley bang Sean McVay's girlfriend?
Okay. I think that happened, and while he was doing it, he messed up his hip or his knee because he didn't look exactly Todd Gurley.
He didn't get a chance. He had 10 carries and caught 1 pass. That's
Yeah.
not enough touches. Gurley should have been used way more. I don't know why the fuck they didn't. They said he was at 100%.
McVay said, "Give you $100,000 if you'll sleep with my wife in front of me."
They could have been.
And Gurley was like, "No," and he's like,
Well, you're
fine.
not playing then. CJ, you're
Sit.
in.
Yeah.
CJ will do it.
In so many things, CJ. I'll see you after the game.
Oh, man. I just don't understand you have a star player like that and you don't involve him more. I mean, passes out of the backfield, a little bit more runs up the gut. They just wouldn't do anything.
He had to have been hurt.
But he says he was fine. He didn't look that bad to me. He looked fine. Like, there were a couple runs he has where he cuts nicely and he looks good.
I think it was in the beginning of the second half, he had a 5-yard run up the middle where he looked like Todd Gurley. I know it's only 5 yards, but that's a good run.
So keep using him.
That's what I'm saying.
And their game plan was totally foiled by the Pats. So it's like, okay, if they're going to blitz you all fucking
Did you
game.
say foiled?
Yes.
It was foiled.
Yes.
Foiled.
Foiled.
When was the last time that word was ever used?
That is not old
1848?
timey. Come on.
Foiled? Foiled? You foiled my dinner plans. What? What?
So they're blitzing him all night.
Right.
They're playing zone defense.
Yes.
Goff can't do shit with it because he was
Goff looked.
he was Goffle.
Oh my god!
I said that on Twitter.
Did you catch that? Did you make that up? Is that yours?
Oh, I said it, but I'm sure somebody said it before.
Yeah,
I've
but you
never
didn't
heard
hear it.
No,
You're not regurgitating.
He was bloody Goffle. Anyway, he couldn't do shit.
He looked rattled by nothing.
Yeah, well, they were getting a lot of heat on him, and the offensive line played like shit. But it's like, you need to design shit, though. You need to change your game plan. That halftime adjustment should have happened, and they should have been able to get the ball out of his hands quicker and give him some easier throws, and they just couldn't do it. It was fucking frustrating to watch.
But they had what, like 1 or 2 really good drives in the second half?
Well, one was the last one that didn't even matter.
Right.
And they had the one that ended in a pick because he fucking threw off his back foot like
That's
an
what I
idiot.
was thinking of. Yeah. He was throwing off his back foot a lot when there was nobody. There was one where he threw off his back foot. I think it was a long third down, and he threw off his back foot because I think he thought Flowers was near him, but Flowers was maybe in Pennsylvania when it happened. I mean, it was like
he missed Cooks wide open in the end zone. I mean, he got that ball there
Yeah.
eventually, but he didn't hit him early enough. I think he had Woods
Well,
or Reynolds on a cross, deep cross. Didn't get that. So it's
Like
just
you
like
said, the pick was a terrible, terrible throw.
Well, the heat was coming, but then just throw it away.
Was it McCourt? Who is it that picked it for the Patriots?
It was what's his? No, I can't remember right now.
Anyway, I think he
It
slipped.
was the dude who was probably the defensive MVP.
Got beaten, was able to recover and catch up to the
Well,
ball.
he was just sitting there waiting for it. It was just fucking
Yeah.
floated up there. So it was bad. I was real upset with the way they play that game because it's like I said, if you play okay and you lose because you just got beat, that's fine. I just don't like
Right.
to watch them be completely ineffectual. It was hard to watch, and that entire game just fucking sucked balls. I mean,
It did. I mean, I like
D
I said,
played
I
great.
really
Can't
like
fault them.
defensive football games. I'm not a huge fan of defense when it comes to like the playoffs. I because then I like the excitement of like you said. I think a 34-28 score. Was that what you said?
I even said 34-21. Fucking lose by 2
Yeah.
scores. That's fine. But like, put up some motherfucking
Yeah.
points. 3 points. They never even got to the red zone.
Yeah, I was surprised Brady didn't throw a touchdown pass.
Yeah. Well, he didn't look very good either.
No,
Good enough.
I thought the Rams did a pretty good job defensively against Brady, and of course, there's a bunch of Patriots fans that are saying, "Oh, that was the whole game plan. They were doing it, executed exactly as they wanted." And I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure they wanted to score more points.
Yeah.
Pretty sure." I was happy for the outcome, though.
Did you see the halftime show?
Oh my God, yes.
What the fuck was that? What a goddamn waste of time.
There was they could have. I would have much rather have had.
Big boy out there the whole time? Sure.
Yeah,
Not
Or
fucking
even Travis
Adam
Scott.
Levine.
I'm okay with Travis Scott, too.
Yeah, but Adam Levine, the Maroon 5 thing was just like, I get that the Super Bowl, it's like the Super Bowl's on a fucking 15 to 25 year delay where they go, I'm going to try to get us Maroon 5. I'm like, wait, it's 2019. You know that, right?
I would have been happier if they had all the boy bands that are doing their like resurgence tours now. If they had all of them, they had like the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC,
Stage a fight.
NKOTB, and they just all came out and like did something cool all together. That would have been more exciting to me than that freaking.
That was just boring as shit.
Oh my God! And then I know there's a backlash because he took off. He went bare chested, and it is kind of a double. It's like if the ladies want to show nip, let them, because Levine can show like he's trying to be yoked.
By the way, the nip slip there, whatever they called it, was very quick and not in your face like he was. I mean,
Yeah.
he was, he was showing it all off.
Yeah, it was so boring, and it's nothing. It was what was it? The thing going around Twitter that Maroon 5 is the Nickelback of the U.S. or Maroon 5 is the And I was like, I would have rather seen Nickelback.
Yeah,
they would have
sure.
put on a better show.
Sure. At least, I'm surprised they didn't have Weezer.
I would have been okay with that too.
They were talking about Weezer on a 2-on-3 pod this week, and because of all the covers they're releasing, which is
Yeah.
like, what do you do? Just hang it up then.
Yeah,
Come on.
no, don't, because that's Weezer.
But that's what they would have done.
But it was so there was nothing. It wasn't okay. It
was
would have been
boring.
interesting too if it was Maroon 5, but like with really cool, kind of like sometimes like what the Black Eyed Peas do with like the crazy stage setup.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No. Just a concert
Nothing.
on a big W stage. I kept saying that to the people.
Yeah.
They were like, it's an M, man. It's Maroon 5. I'm like, no, it's a W.
It's a whatever.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I understand the NFL wanting to stay kind of middle of the road, and I understand that nobody good actually wanted to do it.
Must be.
I was so bummed. Well, this will lead to the commercial thing, but I was so bummed that there wasn't some Kaepernick toss in there during the halftime show.
They want to steer clear of that.
I don't know who the commercial was for, but it was right before kickoff, I think. But it started in black and white, and it's all very emotional. And it shows Kaepernick's jersey, the number 7. And as it's showing the jersey, I was like, oh my God, they're doing it. As they showed the jersey, this was actually really good. They show the jersey, it goes into color, and it's actually is it Wentz? It's number 7 on the
Eagles.
Yeah, and it goes to it's an Eagles jersey, but the number is the same as Kaepernick. And I'm like, oh shit, we're starting out like that. I kind of like that they pulled a fast one there.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be so disappointed in this in the show because it can disappoint a lot. and then it
Oh,
did
yeah.
this year for sure. And I just thought it was
Yeah,
lame.
but there's been years. Do you not remember? I remember there was a Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl maybe 10 years ago where the commercials were freaking amazing.
Where they beat the Cardinals? Is it
I
that
think
one?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember. But I know that, I mean, they've had good ones, and we'll get to the commercials in just a second. Before that, I want to talk about the post game.
Oh shit. I have inside information about this.
Okay. Do you want to start with that, or do you want me to just start bitching first?
Well, I will start just by letting you know with the inside information. I haven't talked to him yet, but so the guy that used to run or still does run the 49ers for years. He runs the security for I don't know. He's in the management, but he's the guy on the field that after the game is over for the Super Bowl, after the game is over, when they are walking up to the stage to present the Super Bowl trophy, and there's whatever Jim, whoever, and Robert Kraft, and Tom Brady,
Jim Nance. Yeah.
You'll see him all the time. He's like this really big fat guy at the bottom of the stairs, and he's involved in the Super Bowl security prep and all that. And somebody dropped the ball somewhere, but my understanding. My understanding is that the security couldn't get onto the field.
Oh,
Security
really?
couldn't get past security to get on the field.
Yeah, it was a mess.
It was dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. And it was
Yeah.
and you're just sitting there watching it, going like, "What am I watching here?" It's just this is really awkward. But the bigger issue I had, so I was very concerned that they were going to give Tom Brady the MVP because I thought that would have been a bunch of horse shit.
There was no way they could.
You just never know. I've seen them give it to quarterbacks when they shouldn't, so you just never know.
And what, Brady's won it twice?
I don't even
Of the
know.
6 times? Yeah, because I know. Yeah, no, he nah.
Well, and I mean, I think Edelman deserved it because he was basically unguardable. That was very frustrating to watch as well. It's like, can you guys fucking find somebody to stick on this guy?
Right. They tried. They threw everybody at him in the second half.
Yeah.
And it was just like people are like, wait a minute. Who did you want me to cover?
Right.
Edelman.
He would get huge, like 10 yards open. By the way, can you tell me
what
this?
number is he again?
Can you tell me
11.
this?
Go find him.
Where does
Yes.
his beard end and his chest hair begin? Because it doesn't look like there's a gap at all.
Okay, let me ask you this. Does he have eyeballs?
No.
No.
They're buried in there somewhere.
He reminds me of the cover of that Scorpions album where the guy had like a spoon in one eye
Yeah.
and a fork in the other. Like,
Right.
what is going on?
I saw an interview with him on CNN, I think it was, and he just looked exhausted. It was the next morning, and he's like, I haven't slept. He kind of looked high. And he just kept doing all these cliches. He's like, he just...
Well, you heard him when he got it. Did you watch any of the post game when he was announced MVP?
What did he say then?
He just said, "I'm just part of the team." They said, "How does it feel to be Jim
Yeah.
Nance,
Oh,
how does
yeah,
it
yeah, I
feel
did see that,
to be
yeah.
MVP?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just came out here and just part of the team. I just did my job."
Yeah,
I mean,
one day at a
the
time.
dude won't even break.
No, and then on the interview, he's like, you just got to go to work. You got to, just keep hammering away, keep hitting that nail, and bring your lunch pail to work every day. I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up.
I put on my pants one leg at a time. There's no I in team, but there's a bunch and 6-time Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, there you go. This everybody counted us out narrative, it was fucking annoying to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody counted us out. This whole like fucking faux underdog mentality thing. By the way, you were favored in 2 of your 3 playoff games, including the Super Bowl. And when you were underdogs to KC, which by the way was on their home field, you were underdog by 3. That ended,
Which is the give. That's the point.
right. That's exactly.
Yeah.
So that's basically a pick 'em. That is the first time I saw this stat in an article I read.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, 68 straight starts for Brady, they were favored. 60 fucking 8. So this whole like nobody thought we could do it. Everybody gets, oh, come on, man.
You just sound bitter now.
No, I am bitter, but it's
Well,
like,
you know what? They
Don't
did
play
it.
the fucking underdog
But they-
mentality. You weren't an
But
underdog.
does it matter? Does it matter if they
Yeah,
played
it
or
bothers
not?
me.
But you weren't playing.
I know, but I'm watching the game. I'm watching this fucking turd.
So I have another thing about the
We
Super
are all
Bowl.
patriots. No, we're not, Robert Kraft. Fuck you.
I feel I'm a little patriotic. So I now I get a bunch of grief from friends about how can you like Tom Brady because he's a Trump supporter.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing that all my friends have now jumped on.
Yeah.
Because they say no, he's overrated. Now they're like, well, okay.
He's a Trump. He's a Trump guy. Belichick's a Trump guy.
I will say
Kraft
this.
is a Trump guy, and they're loaded with white guys. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, Bon Jovi likes him, not a Trump guy.
Well,
And also, Tom Brady and his family, their family dog is a rescue pit. So what do I pick? What do I pick?
Yeah, but that's now.
I don't need to have his. I don't care about his. I don't want to be his buddy. Well,
Sure.
I do want to be his buddy.
No, and you can't.
That's a good question.
What?
Tom Brady ends up being your best friend, but you have to vote for Trump in 2020. Not you. This would be a question they'd ask me. I know. That's a good question.
Well, you could, and it wouldn't matter because you're in California. Who gives a fuck?
No, I wouldn't. Anyway, it's the principle. But still, that's a good one. Yeah. So I find it funny when it's I also find it funny when it's some of my more liberal friends, and then my response is always, "You're right. They should all just shut up and dribble."
Yeah.
Like, because it's not your point of view, you don't like it.
Well, and you can't get hung up on that stuff because it's like this. It's like we've talked about with actors. Like you enjoy watching a certain actor, even though they're a fucking freak show. You have
not only that, but the amount of people that it goes into making a movie. Some of those people are like terrible.
I'm sure.
Terrible people.
I'm sure. And we found out more and more about them in the past year or so. But yeah, everybody doubted us thing was kind of bothering me, especially because it's like, yeah, they didn't have like a dominant season, but Edelman missed the first 4 games because he's a fucking cheater. And they just were a bad road team.
Yeah,
they were dominant at home.
There were a lot of people in the media, the fake news,
right, who said they didn't look as good as they normally do. That's all it was.
And a lot of people said they weren't going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
Wow. I think it was the combination of the fact that they didn't look quite as sharp and that KC looked really good. And KC had home field.
There aren't a lot of people like me, a true Patriots fan, that said from the beginning, these guys have got it. It's not a problem.
Liar. They're a fucking liar.
However, they would have got crushed. I think they would have got crushed by the Saints.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so because it's the game plan that they came up with.
I think just Breeze's
worked extremely well. Well, Breeze better than fucking Goff for sure, and that would have made a difference. But I don't necessarily.
Well, when you have a 12-year-old as your quarterback, it's tough.
He's not 12. Anyway.
14, whatever, man.
I just hope Brady retires. He won't,
You're right. Is a good game.
He's not going to retire.
I think Gronk will.
You think so?
Yeah. Although I was listening today, and somebody was saying how if physically he thinks he can do, half the season, why retire?
Right.
If Brady and Belichick come back, like, what's the point? You might make it there again. There's a good chance you will.
I don't know. You want to live a complete life after football, maybe? Tired of taking fucking shots to the dome?
Oh, because that's going to hurt his intelligence?
No, but you know how those things add up.
Well, I do, but come on.
If he gets to the point where he's 50 years old and can't get out of
bed. I don't think it's his dome. Well, that is it. Its problem is his hip and knees.
Sure, but also that's a problem.
Knees and toes.
But
knees and toes.
I'm sure his head has taken plenty of shots as well. Anyway, I think Brady will not retire until he loses.
Well, he's lost 3 Super Bowls.
No, but I'm saying
right.
he's going to keep going right now until he loses. If he comes back next year and they win the Super Bowl again, he'll keep coming back.
I think he's earned that, though.
No, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
He does. You don't have to earn anything. You won 6 Super Bowls. I'm not saying he's got to retire. Get out of there. Make way for the next guy.
I know, dude. You're all about TB12. Relax.
No, I'm
on your side.
I am saying
JE11 TB12, bro, for life.
I am saying that I don't. He is the type of guy, as most elite stars in leagues are, that they don't know when to quit. So he won't know, and he'll just keep going. And because he's so disciplined, it makes it easier for him to last as long and look as good. But I don't think he's going to go out until he actually fucking loses.
They showed the picture. Did you see it when they showed the picture of him when he started his rookie year and the picture of him now? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
He did look older then.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of McVay at the same in 2002?
Yes. Yes. He was. Yeah. I will say this. I actually enjoyed Tony Romo as an analyst.
I think Tony Romo does a good job. I mean, he did. There was a moment where he does this one means a lot to Brady. Yeah, it means a lot to every fucking guy in the field, Tony.
Yeah, but I think this one meant more to Brady. I think
come
that's what he was
on.
getting at. Let me ask you
such
this.
like contrived bullshit fucking analyst comments where they're just like, oh, he's got 5, but this one's going to mean the most. No, it means the most because it's the current one.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Next year, let's do our Super Bowl picks. Right now. Write this down.
Okay. Are you writing this down?
Yeah. Are you writing this down? All right. What are your picks? Next year's Super Bowl.
Well, the Chiefs are the odds-on favorite at this moment.
Kansas City, New England.
You think that's going to be? It's a good call.
You like
Good
that?
call. They're going to adjust it. They're going to be like, the NFC's so bad. Let's just let them play for the Super Bowl.
Well, do what they did to Seattle.
It's impossible to pick.
No, it's not. You make a pick. That's how it works. Hey, look, I'm going to take you off that hook. What you say doesn't necessarily mean it's what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Then I will say
you're just saying like
Cardinals,
don't do
Cardinals,
something
Dolphins.
stupid. Yeah, of course.
Cardinals, Dolphins.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Patriots, Saints.
Okay.
No, for real.
Okay.
That's next year. So you're going Cardinals, Dolphins.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So you're not even enjoying football anymore.
No,
You're not even.
really.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You know, I think that Andrew Whitworth, the tackle for the Rams, said it best. At the end of the day, we're all going to die. And I think that sums up the Super Bowl for me.
Well, no, not at the end of the day. I think he got that wrong. Whitworth needs to know that is it Wentworth? Is he giving me my lottery winnings all at once? Is JD Wentworth?
Whitworth. No, not JJ.
No, we're all not going to die at the end of the day. That's not how it works. Someone needs to talk to him.
Yeah.
At the end of a day, eventually we'll have to, but not at the end of the
Maybe
day.
not even at the end of the day. Could be at the beginning of the
Could
day.
be in the beginning of the day. Yeah. This guy's not very bright. And
That
who
would
does he
be
play
me.
for? Who does he play for?
He plays for the Rams.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it now.
I should
get
probably
it now.
die in the morning because I won't want to get up anyway.
Is that guy on offense?
That's like an extended sleep in. It's like the longest nap ever.
Is that guy on offense?
He is a tackle who plays on the offensive line that got destroyed by the
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah, it
defense.
makes sense why he thought.
Moving
he
on.
thinks. Yeah. Are you still a Rams fan?
Yes,
Oh.
I am still a Rams fan. Thank you very
But
much.
also, after speaking about this, I realize you have a lot of love for DB12 and JE11.
No, that is not true.
Yeah, it is.
No.
That's,
I hate every
it's
white guy in your team.
one-
Patrick Chung, down with him. Fucking way to win another Super Bowl, Patrick.
yeah, but he
Cost
went
him
out.
an arm.
He did.
That
Cost
looked
him an arm,
bad.
and then he refused to ride on the cart.
I didn't, because he's fucking tough. He's a duck. I didn't see,
Because he's a duck.
I didn't see.
He's fucking tough because he's a duck.
Yeah.
Doesn't work as a statement.
Yes. God, get on
I'm
board,
with you.
man.
I'm quack quack.
You want to come
right
back in
next
the
to
fall
you.
or what?
Oh my god,
Fuck. Okay.
he's fucking tough because he's a duck.
So the halftime show sucked balls. We talked about that, but I want to talk about the ads for a second. And
All right.
you saw some of them. What were the ones that you liked? The NFL 100 commercial was pretty funny.
That was good. I like that. And
All the players.
I didn't see this ad till post game, so I don't know if it's considered part of the game. But it was the coach talking to the first responders.
Oh,
See
I
that
didn't
one?
see that one.
That was I really like. Do you know what the ad is? Do you know?
Was that
I don't know what
was
the
that one
heck it
for?
was
Wasn't that one for? It was a technology ad of some sort, wasn't it?
Probably. Who knows? I don't really listen.
Well, that's the
but-
hard thing with some of these ads. You don't know.
But
what
it
they're
was-
for.
It was him talking to first. It just shows the coach, and he's talking about how, I coach players, and a lot of is asked of them, and they make a lot of money, and we tried to keep them focused, and they're called heroes, but you guys are the really real heroes, and you don't make the money, you don't have the stardom, but you show up, blah blah blah. And they says a lot of people don't know, but in 2005, I was in a terrible car accident, and if it wasn't for the first responders, I wouldn't be here. And 4 of the first responders that first responded to his car accident were there, people he was talking to.
Oh,
They were
gotcha.
like, Coach. And so that was cool.
Yeah,
thought
I didn't
was-
see that
was-
one. I'm sorry.
That was touching. Of course, the Han Solo one with the dog.
Oh,
only 'cause
don't
it had to
get
do with
me
dogs.
started
I know,
on
I
that.
know it's terrible, but come on.
That is
You put
is
a
it
dog in a commercial, I'm gonna like it.
is that what it's come to, Harrison? You got to do ads for Amazon now, and all those people that came out and
Oh,
were
Jesus.
fucking pissed about Alden Ehrenreich playing the legendary Han Solo and not Harrison Ford, and then Harrison Ford's doing fucking Amazon commercials. Is Alden Ehrenreich doing Amazon commercials? No, man.
Do you know that it's Harrison
just
Ford?
acting.
He's not Han Solo. Bro.
I know, but
It's
I'm saying
Harrison Ford.
they don't want anybody to touch
Regarding
Han Solo.
Henry,
Alden Ehrenreich did a fucking great job in Solo. Have you seen Solo?
yeah,
Did you?
no,
Come on.
maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Oh,
like
you're
I
never
said
gonna
on
tell
Twitter,
me.
I'm not going to tell you.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, that commercial was kind of ridiculous. But anyway, did
If
you see
it
the
wasn't
button?
on the Super Bowl, during the Super Bowl, I think people would have enjoyed the commercial.
Hmm.
If it just all of a sudden showed up and it wasn't part of the pageantry of these commercials are supposed to be huge, people would be like, "Oh, that's kind of funny."
I guess.
Well, you don't have. Oh my god, such a jerk. All right.
I'm not a Game of Thrones guy, but I thought the Bud Light fucking transitional,
The stupidest
that was crazy.
shit I've ever seen.
What's that?
Where they killed the Bud Light Knight. That was so stupid.
Oh, I didn't see it coming. I didn't know they were going to shift from one fucking product to another. That was kind of
Oh
funny.
my God.
What else was there? Well, tons of fucking robot ads.
Oh, the baby robot was creepy.
The creepiest. It seems it's almost like
me
I
think
had a
of you.
hand in making these fucking commercials because
Yeah, because they were bad.
there's a lot of
The
themes
look
here
on
where
your
it's like
face.
robots are fucking scary and we need to have them take a step back. And so they understand that the
Right.
shit's getting out of control. The TurboTax RoboChild is what you're talking about.
Yes.
That motherfucker is creepy and it wants to be an accountant and they're like, you don't have the
That's
emotions
you.
to do it. And
That's
the thing's like, it starts crying and then starts creepily laughing.
Yeah. We're still working on it. Yeah. What was your favorite commercial?
Did you see the Sprint one with the fucking AI robots and the guy's walking around and the robot's like questioning why he's using Verizon and not Sprint and then they all start fucking ragging on him?
No.
Go look that one up. That's fucking creepy. They're all
Is
like making
ragging
fun of
not
it.
a misogynistic term?
I don't know. Is it?
I love
Dang.
Oh, you're so much fun.
Did you see the Michelob Ultra? That was the one where it shows a bunch of robots doing things better than humans, like running faster, smashing golf balls, and then it walks by a window and looks in and sees all these humans drinking beer, and it's like, you can't do that, and it's all crying and sad.
You know, at the Ford plants now, the workers use those exoskeletons to help them lift
Like
heavier
aliens?
stuff. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more on board with because you're operating the motherfucking thing. It's not
But
AI.
what if you're holding this thing that's, let's say you can normally lift 70 pounds comfortably, and now you're lifting something.
I can lift
300
way,
and
way
the-
more, dude. Way more.
And the batteries go out.
Will you
on
squat? Will you squat,
it.
Senator?
Will you bench? And the batteries go out on it, or the
Okay.
thing shorts. You can end up like Chung.
Oh, poor Chung. Did you see the Pringles ad?
All the different flavors. There's 300.
Yeah, and then the
42,000.
Alexa starts talking and giving
Yeah.
him all this information. He's like, "Cool, play Funky Town." That was kind of funny. There were quite a few. I was real surprised at how many robot ads they had. I don't know. There was a running theme. The Simply Safe. I don't know if you saw that one. That was also kind of showing like drones hovering and robots taking our jobs. And at one point, the guy's at like a fucking Little League game. And he turns around. There's a robot like eating a hot dog. Oh my God. But if you're done with the Super Bowl, we can keep it in technology. Let's go to the tech desk.
Thanks for calling the tech desk. I'm definitely a human being. How can I help you?
Nope.
So,
Hey, are you going to edit all my good shit out of this episode too?
probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to it and I'm sitting there hearing, no, dude, it's awesome. People want to hear about us talking about beating off.
Do.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. Let's.
Do I
ask
need
the
to do another
people.
poll? Do I need to do a Twitter poll? Did you see my Twitter poll on
Pun
Sunday?
intended. No, I didn't.
I did a Twitter poll on Sunday and asked who people were rooting for, the Rams / me or the Patriots / you. By a narrow margin, I beat you. But of course,
Narrow. I would thought that would have been huge.
it's like 54 to 46% or something like that.
Oh, that's a pretty big swing.
But I mean, everybody hates the Patriots.
It's true. Don't you think?
Okay.
Yes,
I could tell. I could tell by the home game that you had in Atlanta.
Wow.
We're like 9 Rams fans there.
No, because they had to play the offensive line. Didn't do a great job.
Must have been. You're in. So I saw this on Twitter from your brother-in-law.
J11.
No, thinking of talking. We're on the tech desk now.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is your brother-in-law, Martin from the Where the Why How podcast. Is that what it's called?
Oh yes.
That's a deep cut back to when he referred to me as, what was it? Mark from Couple Things.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, I was hanging out talking to Mark from Couple Things. No.
Yeah. No.
But then remember he fixed it? He goes, this is the best part.
No, he said, but it was still Mark.
No,
from
he
Reasons
corrected.
Are
He goes,
Several.
actually, I'm sorry. It's like a cut in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's actually Mark from Reasons Are Several.
That's right. Oh, Mark.
Close.
Oh,
I mean,
hi, Mark.
eventually I got called Mark by everybody.
Yeah, if you think about it, that was very prophetic because
That was.
eventually you became all hi, Mark.
He knew it was coming. I'm a huge fan of the movie The Terminator. I would go so far as to say it's in my top 20, maybe even top 10. I fucking love that movie.
Now, this is going to sound like a dick question that I normally ask you, but I'm being serious. Is the movie The Terminator, or is it just Terminator? And this isn't because I think
it's called The Terminator.
Okay,
or maybe it is called Terminator. No,
because I have that pet peeve
look
about
it up.
people throwing the in front of shit.
I know, and I thought, now I gotta look it up.
Or I wonder if The Terminator was one of the
Terminator. Boom.
Okay, what is The Terminal?
The Terminal is the movie with Tom Hanks where he gets stuck in an airport. The Terminator is the 1984 Arnold classic.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
So we got it right. So love that film. It certainly speaks.
Never saw it.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I saw it. I saw that one.
Certainly speaks to my tech fears. I'm down with Sarah Connor. She got it. The good news is you can now buy your own life-size Terminator endoskeleton for your home.
Really?
Considering how you buy things, anything on Amazon, including skateboards that you're now trying to return.
No.
That.
Skateboard was purchased by from a local
that's
custom
true.
skateboard builder.
It's not just Amazon, but you
But
buy
I did
everything.
get a stapler delivered today. I ordered a stapler.
See, you buy everything.
I went to so I need a stapler. Can I digress?
Yes,
for
we can
this
we can take a tangent.
Okay.
Here,
So
just halt recording for a second. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit. All right. So I have to renew my passport.
Okay.
So I went and had a passport photo, and we don't have a human stapler in the house. We have a. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm sorry. Did you say you don't have a human stapler?
No, we have this. I'm going to show it to you. The other people can't see. We have this tiny little cat stapler that I don't know what the fuck you staple with this.
I would still argue that is a human stapler, unless you think that
No,
Chubbs
it's for
is using
cats.
that. Chubbs is using that to like send out mailers and shit.
He's trying to staple that freaking
You
wound
just
on
see
his
that
side.
cat licking envelopes.
And so I couldn't staple my passport photo, my passport application. So I needed a stapler. I went to Target to buy a stapler.
They don't have fucking staplers sitting there
Where?
at Target.
Yeah, let me finish the story.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm doing like Annalise does, right? Where I try to guess the ending before you tell it.
Poor girl. And then you got a coffee? No, I was talking about a stapler. Oh, okay. So go to Target, and like the staplers there are expensive, bruh.
Oh,
$7.49,
Ugh.
$12.49, $19.99.
outrageous.
So while I'm in Target, I pull up my Amazon app. Amazon. That's how us
Amazon.
from Argentina say it.
Amazon
app.
Amazon.
And I look, and they have the Amazon Basics stapler with 1,000 staples for like $5.99 or $5.49. Prime delivered 3 days, 2 days.
2.
So freaking while I'm in Target, bruh, order it.
Nice job.
It's here.
Yeah. And then you went to leave, and they're like, "Sir, did you buy anything, or are you just
Oh,
here to
dude,
steal
I'm
stuff?"
terrible. I'll do the scanning of the code with my, like the barcode with
And
my Amazon.
while
app.
you're staring at a Target employee.
Oh, I'll follow them down. I'm like, hey, Amazon's got this for 60 cents less.
You honor that? You want to honor that?
And
I'll
then they
buy
say,
it
yeah.
here.
And I'm like, oh, are you delivering it for free? And they're like, well, you're in the store. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm out of here.
TB12, bro. TB12.
TB12. Let me show you my tat. Right on my stomach.
I'm going to start using that as a comeback. Yo, TB12.
Yeah. 6 times.
Yeah.
6 rings. And hold up the wrong number of fingers.
That's right.
That's 8 fingers, dude.
65.7%. TB 65.7.
There you go. Why are you holding up 8 fingers? 6
Yeah.
rings, bro.
Bro,
Don't you get
what are
it?
you talking about?
Got to keep 2 free, right? 2?
It's
I don't know.
TB12. With five in the stink and one in the pink. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
You always have 2 fingers.
Anyway,
free.
so I have a new stapler now. We have a new stapler.
I'm so glad to hear that because that cat stapler. Oh, I can only imagine.
Dude.
only
Well,
imagine
it's
how-
not deep enough to be able to get to the freaking form.
It's
I'd
deep
end up
enough.
stapling. No, I'd end up stapling my forehead. It's
All
a
right.
shame.
Well, back to the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, are you looking for a little extra security in your home? How about a 6'5" chrome-plated T800 endoskeleton statue with glowing LED eyes and a removable brain chip? I'm going to stick this motherfucker in my front window and just get rid of my security system. Could you imagine walking up on that house and that dude sitting there with those eyes?
If I put this anywhere in this house, Zero would not go in the room where this thing freaking was ever.
Is it that or would he attack it?
No. Yeah. Yes. Zero would attack it by running into his bedroom and hiding and shaking under. Nine might try to knock it over. Zero would not want anything to do with it. Dude, I would love this thing.
It's fucking awesome. Chronicle Collectibles.
I don't like how he's standing though.
Well, you can pose.
Oh, you can.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Chronicle Collectibles has teamed up with Cinemaquette to create this cyborg model to look like the ones in Terminator Genesis. The product description says, this version of the infamous endoskeleton represents an advancement and precision of design, presenting a sleeker, more agile, and terrifying hunter. Whoa. By the way, more agile than what? Like you had previous models you released, or?
Well, of course. They had the T600.
The T100 was the original, wasn't it? Utilizing both the original movie molds and the digital files used to create the film version, no detail was left out from this faithful recreation. Each piece is custom chrome plated and features piercing red LED eyes and a removable brain chip. In addition to these classic features, both the forearms and fingers offer limited posability, allowing fans to tweak it to their desire. Oh, shit, lady friend. Guess what I'm getting for us? Threesome! Do you want a rectal exam? Yes. From the T800. Mm-hmm. You're going to feel a lot of pressure. Ready?
Can we do the whole snippy of the balls with the T800 again?
I don't know. You could try that. That'd be fun to do.
It.
Only 100 are being made, and they will cost you $10,000.
Okay, now that's stupid.
Yes, that would be a bit much. They do offer a payment plan, but only after your non-refundable $2,000 down payment. So you're in.
Yeah,
you're gonna get one.
Yeah. Well,
just don't go to Jamaica one year.
I can get I'd have to not go for a couple of years. I'm gonna get more staplers. That's what I'm gonna. I think I'd rather do that if that's cool.
All right. Well, thank you, Martin. Michael.
Martin.
Mock.
Let's
go to the Yelp desk.
Yelp desk.
So most weeks, Neil, after hockey, we go down the road to this little divey neighborhood bar for after game drinks, and they treat us right.
Divey neighborhood bar. The city or the town is predominantly like what ethnicity?
Well, so this is in the town of Beaverton.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
And I would say predominantly white with probably a solid Hispanic population.
And so that's your version of like divey bar.
Why?
Bunch of white guys.
No. My version is I'm talking about the ambiance of the place, not the clientele.
Gotcha.
So
no, I'm with you. I think most divey bars are white guys.
Well, typically
it's white guys. Yeah. Hey, did you take Uber? Do you take Uber to these places?
No, I drove.
I was hoping that our Uber friend from Eugene maybe picked you up and you had another conversation.
I hope he's still working. But so we go to this place. They keep the grill open till like 1 a.m. because we have late games. So they've serviced us quite well, right?
Oh, so they know they keep it open for you.
For us. They wait for us. Then when we walk in, there's like a fucking kind of a table there for us.
So the white guy bar keeps the grill open for the white guys coming in late.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
Although we're not all white guys. We're not all.
No,
white
I know. I'm not. I'm down. I'm
just saying there are some of us on the team that are not. But anyway, and then they ask us like, did you win or lose? And based on if you won or lost, they give you a certain type of whiskey. If you won, you get the winning whiskey. If you lose, you get the losing whiskey.
What's the winning whiskey?
The winning whiskey depends, but it's usually like Makers or Bullet or something. And then the losing is, I'm trying to think what he does for losing. Can't remember.
Like Jim Beam or something like that?
Maybe. It's something that's not
nasty.
Optimal.
Right.
So I thought others might be treated this way too, but some people are not.
Pause ever. I thought, okay, all right.
I grabbed 2 reviews of this place from Yelp.
Okay.
I could actually do probably 5 because there's some funny ones in there. But just to be fair, so this is a place called Ringo's.
Okay.
As I mentioned, it's in Beaverton. Overall, they get 4 out of 5 stars, and they got 154 reviews. So mostly good comments, but there are some bad ones.
All right.
Randy S. from Sherman, Texas.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. He has 4 reviews, by the way. I like to give background on the reviewer. 2 1 stars, 2 5 stars. So it's all or nothing with old Randy.
Right.
You either fucking hit it out of the park or you just laid a turd. Mm-hmm. Where do I begin? This is from 2012.
Ooh. I'd say...
At the beginning?
At the beginning, yes.
On a value scale of 1 to 10.
Hey, at the end of the day, we're all going to die.
We're all going to die. Mm-hmm. It's like J.D. Wentworth said, or whatever that guy's name is. On a value scale of 1 to 10, they are maybe a 2 being generous.
A value scale.
Value scale.
Okay.
On service, similar scale, also a 2. Will I go back? Debatable.
All right, let's start the debate. It's too bad you can't contact these people. It would be so cool to contact.
Just
This
to
is
pick
from
it apart.
2012.
Yeah, you should have started. Why would you want to go back if it's a 2 out of 10 on both?
How much fun would it be if phone numbers, we just call them up. We're like, all right, we'd like to start a debate. And he's like, what? It's like, well, in 2012, you went to Ringo's and you said that you going back is debatable and we'd like to debate that.
Yes. Can you dial into Skype? You'll be featured on this week's episode. Got a Heatwave burger with their fries and small, and I do mean tiny, fountain drink, which was not refilled until I was completely done with my meal, at which time, why bother? I've only lived in about 9 states.
Oh.
About 9.
Yeah, about.
I can't be arsed to do the math.
No.
It's about 9.
Yeah.
I mean, does DC count? Because that was... And this has to rank as one of the least memorable I've ever had. Okay, so now I don't understand what he's referring to.
States that he ever lived in?
That's the thing. I don't know if he's referring to one of the 9 states, and it's the least memorable state he's ever had. What does that mean, Randy?
Whoa.
Or if he's saying the burger is one of the least memorable, or just the experience at the dive bar is one of the least memorable. Whatever.
Right.
It might be the burgers, because the next sentence does talk about burgers. The burgers, although made from fresh beef, are, quote, nothing to write home about.
Oh. I hate it when I have a meal that I can't write home about, because often
Right?
I'm like, oh my gosh, this meal, writing home about
Mom, you're not going to
Yeah.
believe this.
Mom, this burger. Oh my gosh.
Went to the Wild Duck.
Wounded
Had a
dick.
great Caesar salad.
Wounded dick. Awesome Caesar salad.
I
No
sup-
napkins.
No napkins. I suppose the attraction is all the variations of toppings, which is fine. But for roughly $11, I got less food, not as good, and $2 more than when I go to George's Giant Hamburgers in Tigard. Hey, don't start bringing in other establishments. Let's just leave George's over there, okay?
Is George's near?
George's is not anywhere near. George's is in Tigard, which is another suburb town.
Tiger?
Tigard,
Oh, Tiger.
Tigard.
Okay.
Tigard.
Tigard. I got you.
It's kind of a almost fast foody type place. It's not quite fast food.
Okay.
Maybe just a hair above that.
Like an In-N-Out or even...
Yeah, more like an In-N-Out.
Okay, gotcha.
Kind of like that. So anyway, even fast food Wendy's uses fresh beef. Boy, he's just fucking bringing everybody into this. Has better fries, and for about $7 to $8, you get half-pound burger instead of a third pound. I was there just after 11 a.m. on a Thursday with that's not a good time to go with one other customer and the nice but slow waitress.
That needs to be a strip club. I was at about 10:30 a.m. on a
Yeah,
Tuesday.
ooh, why?
The shrimp
Business
special was terrible.
Business meeting.
Yeah.
I was there with one other customer and the nice but slow waitress. Hey, let's not
Wow.
judge. Let's not judge now.
Yeah, come on.
Apparently had more important things to do of higher priority. If there is such a thing as the, quote, Beaverton Kool-Aid, I hope not.
There is. It's also called urine, and that's known as a golden shower.
I have to say most of the other reviewers seem to have drunk it. That's
Oh.
Randy. Now I got a quick one from Dan G. from Hillsborough.
DG. Not
Dan G.
TB12?
No, DG12. 3 of his 4 reviews, 1 star.
Oh, yeah.
So he likes to dig
Yeah.
on these people. Wonderful little commie bar in the heart of downtown Beaverton.
Commie bar.
What are you talking about? Why travel to the Hawthorne district when you can have it all here? Quote, feel the burn and enjoy overpriced bar grub and bearded gender-neutral bartenders with 0 personality and tiny little raisins between their legs.
Wow.
Good times, peace, cheers, right on, no worries.
That's great. All right.
This place sucked, you fucking hippie, pieces of shit, commies. By the way, it's whatever, no worries.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. That's it for Ringo's. Thank you for listening. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Remember to go check out our podcast store, don'tgotopless.store. Thanks again to the mic. And we're going to have Dark Angels of Pretty Freak shit there, right?
Yeah, ba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Dark Angels of Pretty Freaks is another podcast that Neil does with his lovely wife, Annalise. You can check it out on the Halos and Heathens vlog channel on YouTube, youtube.com/Halos and Heathens.
Right. And Casey is going to be nice enough to set up a store where we will
It's the mic, yo.
It's the mic. We are going to have Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks and Halos and Heathen stuff. The logo is the same for both, but people like the little evil angel.
Sure.
So we'll have that. And then we might do some cool... Well, I think with the shirts that we come up with phrases for, I'm hoping the mic will be able to put that on both stores because I think they kind of... They're Annalise and I would say phrases that you and I would say anyway, so I think it'd be fun to have them on both. So,
sure. No, that makes sense. Ooh, maybe we need to do a half shirt, fucking right down the middle with both podcasts.
That's a good idea.
Just
it would be the mic in the middle, your face, and then the evil angel on the other side. Half the evil angel. It would be good.
How do they know which face is mine? Because they're
You're the one
identical.
wearing the Beats.
Okay. That is probably is true.
Yeah.
So go check out our store, please. Again, don't go topless.store. Order some shit, if you will. Go check us out on iTunes and review us, if you would. That would be great. I mentioned your other show. Tweet at us at ReasonsAre and at AngelsFreak7. Email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. And just as a last side note, we are doing our 5th anniversary episode on March 3rd. Please send us anything you have in advance if you'd like us to cover on the show, and we will...
You can send us pictures, questions, comments,
Send
whatever.
us a picture, and we'll fucking caption it. Whatever you
and
want,
we will
we'll
also be
address
doing
it all.
live on YouTube, of which the link... Have I sent you the link?
You
Well, can
did,
get the
and
link.
I will make sure that link is added to our website as well.
Right, so you can just be prepped to hang out with us.
Yes. I added to our website, I added a thing at the top that talks about our anniversary show, so it'll always be the top item, and I have a link TBD in there, so I will drop that link.
TB12.
TB12.
I added a merch link to the darkangelsandprettyfreaks.com.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. I think that's all we got this week.
Matt, let me be the first to say congratulations on the Rams making the Super Bowl.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody doubted us.
Everybody
Doubted us. Everybody said couldn't do it.
What's Goff's number?
0.
No, for real. Is it
0.
No, what is his number?
It's 0. I refuse to give him a number. He doesn't have a number. His number's gone.
I can't go JG0.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Wentworth. JG.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that's
work. TB12, J11. Yo, peace out, homie.
Bye.
This one